This campsite's honestly massive. There's heaps of space. You really wouldn't need to worry about getting a spot here, maybe on a long weekend, but most people have just set up on the borders of the river, and therefore there's heaps of spots just in nice grassy fields that are completely still open and available to take. So the fees were $15 per person per night, which is pretty reasonable. Comes with all facilities, and there's no additional charge for a caravan or camper trailer. Come on, buddy. So we're just leaving Kenilworth camping now, and we're heading over to the town of Kenilworth. I'm gonna grab a coffee there because we forgot to pack that, and then we're gonna head out through Charlie Moorland campground, and north of that is sort of where all the tracks are. So it should be a lot of fun and a bit of variety today. Going to do 25 today. Haven't really been out here before, but shouldn't be too bad. There is a bit of moisture around, so it could be a bit muddy and we could go lower, but for now, just on this track, we should be right. So we're going to turn around now. This track has been completely eroded away, and it literally is just a vertical drop down for about 5 to 10 meters. So we're going to go up. You can see some people going on the ridgeline up there. We're going to head over there and see where the tracks go. We're out here just after Brisbane's had that massive downpour during sort of March, April, and there's a lot of tracks that are closed off at the moment, and that track back there was completely washed away just from the erosion, from I assume when it was bucketing down. So we're kind of getting turned around a lot today, and we're not the only one. There's a group behind us that also went down a different track that also got turned around. So we're just trying to find some good tracks to drive today and see how we go. What a bit of a disaster of a track. Like, we've had to turn around and now we're heading up a pretty steep hill that most people haven't made look easy so far. So I'm the only one with muddies, so let's hope they pay for themselves. And they did not. It's just been turned into clay now. It's super slippery, so I might have to try a slightly different line and go a little bit more to the left. Hopefully that'll work. So I've just followed this track down. This runs adjacent to the creek that's next to Charlie Moore Campground. There's a tree that's come over it, and as you can see, like, this all got smashed by the floods recently. So we're actually just going to clear the track with the chainsaw and then cross over the creek, and it should join back on. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, here we go. Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
That's it. Good
Come on.
boy.
Good boy, straight out the other side, though.
Come on, this way, this way. That's all right, I got him. You rolled over, you little idiot. I've got you. I've got you. We had the puppy test the depth. He's happy with it. So now we're going to drive across. Should be a little bit of a fun drive. It's quite sandy on the lead up, and then, you know, it's not a super deep crossing, but it'll probably hit probably just on the bar and give the cars a nice wash after they've been covered in mud. We're on one of the unmarked tracks in the Imbil State Forest, and if you're precious about your paint job, potentially pick where you go. A lot of the tracks are really overgrown at the moment with a lot of lantana, so you do cop a few pinstripes as you're going. Now that's personally why I purchased a white car in the first place, because they don't really show up, but my mate behind me who's got the silver car has had a few scratches show up already, so just maybe be careful where you're going. I've hit a point where I can't really cross over, and I'm trying to avoid that puddle on the left, which is really deep. So I'm gonna have to give it a bit of speed to try and get it across, but I'm worried if I send it, I'll just end up in the puddle.
All you're doing is making a muddy sludge now.
I thought I was going to make it. Well, just drive it now. I think you're going to make it if you give it.
Yeah,
Just be careful though.
turn it a little.
It's now bucketing down, and we're currently driving through thick lantana, and the other tracks out of here are long and worse than this one. So we could go back and around, but it's raining pretty heavily, and the tracks, even though they're sort of clearly not muddy or anything like that, are already filling up with water. So we don't really feel safe going back up and over the hills. I think it'd be pretty dangerous. So we're gonna go for the section option, which was our original option, sort of, where we're gonna try and bash out the bank of the creek crossing. I guess we can you know, take turns, use max tracks to build it up, use some rocks and stuff like that, and then get the vehicles through that nice and slow. But at least we know on the other side of that it's just a gravel track, because this is kind of getting a little bit on the dangerous side just because of the wet weather, and my car's seen so much lantana today. I really need to give it some TLC after this trip. Build this side and then dig that side out. We can winch up, use the boards.
Straighten up.
Yeah, I think let's start pull up, it'll pull the arse end around.
Okay.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as happy as I'm going to be.
that winch, letting you line up better, straighter on, and then going from there.
Yeah, I agree. It's just hard. I might have to drive down the river a bit and then reverse back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Coming up here,
Oh, okay. So yeah, we need to pack
the bottom here.
Oh,
That's what's making you tip.
All right, let's get lots of rocks in. So we got the Ranger up after about an hour. We had to readjust a few times because the car couldn't turn the angle, and going down on that left hand side or the right hand side as you see it now was a lot worse. Yeah, right where Chris is, because the car sort of dropped in and slid. So we didn't try that anymore. We went to the right, when you're driving down to the right, and then had to sort of do a bit of an S-bend and then head up here and then winch off that tree over there. We're hoping that this is going to be a lot easier because he's a shorter wheelbase vehicle, so I'm hoping the maneuvering part's going to be easier, but he also has a plastic bumper, so hoping that that doesn't hit on the way down. Excited to use your winch for the first time?
Very much so.
Pretty good. Yeah, good to get it. Chris, that angle's getting pretty intense. Nice, it's straightening up, that's good.